I'm Hanyang Chang, and you can just call me Bonnie, and I'm from South Korea.
My name is Kwana Daniels. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Little Pine, Saskatchewan in Treaty 6 territory.
So my name is Carrie Minty. I'm on the faculty of the theater program. And I primarily teach dance and musical theater.
My name is Tyrone Perot. I'm a member of Cowes First Nation in Saskatchewan.
My name's Colton Avery Fife. I'm from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. I started in 2013 and then graduated in 2016 from the musical theater program. For us, CapU made a posting on their Instagram, and then a couple friends shared it. I saw that it was about the PPCLI during the Korean War, and I was in Army Cadets for 7 years affiliated with the PPCLI, so I had learned about that battle and stuff, so I was really interested in the opportunity to sort of mix the two of my loves from Army Cadets and musical theater.
This is also like the biggest project we've done with alumni and supporting our alumni to go across the world to train and work. That's been really exciting, and producing a piece of theater that I think is really impactful and maybe speaks to a demographic we haven't been able to speak to yet. The production level was higher than any of us anticipated, which has had its challenges as well as its fulfillment, because I think our tech team was working really hard all summer building the set, and we had to rent some state-of-the-art projection equipment, which was really exciting, and a new sort of foray for us.
I'm not really a skater, but it's fun. It's fun to be in skates in the show. At first, we had a lot of trouble because we were not used to it. But then we practiced together and gave each other some tips how to do it. And now it works. So, yeah, it's fun.
I've never done a musical before. And I'm in a point of life where I'm trying to grow and try new things. Even if I do bad, I'm willing to learn. And I thought they were gonna send me home on the plane after 2 days, but no, they gave me a chance, they taught me how to do it, and we're doing it, right?
This is for the 2024-25 is the year of Canadian-Korean cultural exchange. So there's a lot of these projects going on here in Canada and in Korea. I had the privilege to travel to Korea for a week for the launch event, and what really overtook me was the sense of gratitude, and that's been reiterated through my meetings and through this piece, that in a way many of the Korean peoples believe that Canada's contribution to the war was very pivotal and very impactful, and they are so incredibly grateful that this is just another opportunity to say thank you.
When we arrived in mid-June, it was really interesting. After the first read-through, they asked for feedback, and then Tyrone, who was the writer who came with us from Saskatchewan, we all submitted character bios to him that we built on our own, and then he incorporated them into some of the script rewrites to flesh out some of the Canadian characters.
I definitely wanted to kind of give it that Canadian and Indigenous sort of touch. It was lacking that in terms of character development specifically. So that's kind of where my main focus was initially.
So being able to build the character of David, who I play, was it was very rewarding, because you get to see him go from sort of a two-dimensional archetype into a more fleshed out, nuanced person, which was so rewarding to be a part of.
When I first read the script, part of me was like, oh, this is kind of stereotypical Hockey Canada thing. But as I did more research, I realized, no, like that's what happened, right? So it was a true representation of what had happened between the Canadians and the Korean soldiers.
This is actually quadrilingual. There's 4 languages represented in the show. That collaborative work across cultures is possible. And I mean, of course it's possible, but possible for us as a university community.
That was probably the most collaborative moment of the show, because that was just sort of like an ethereal concept that neither us or the Korean cast had any idea how it would work. It felt like the climax of the cultural exchange was that moment. It felt like we all came together as one unit, and connecting the cultures and being able to incorporate the Cree language and the drumming. It was really nice to see.
For me, I came back home. I went straight to a powwow that my dad was running, right? And I was sitting there, I was listening to my own language. I was hearing the drums and the dancing. I was like, so I want to go back and partake in ceremony more. I want to try at least learn more of my language. Coming back with a sense that wanting to find myself more, if that makes sense.
I think this story is about Korean War, but it's not only about the past, it's also about the life we're living right now.
I got the opportunity to take 2 of the professors from Hanyang University to a powwow in Saskatchewan. And so I got to really share that with them, and we sat and we went to a pipe ceremony, and so I got to share my culture with them the same way they shared theirs with me, which was that was hands down my favorite piece of this whole entire collaboration.
I think the biggest thing I'm going to take away is I learned to trust not only myself but others, even when there is that language barrier and cultural differences. As long as we're all working together, we can trust and rely on each other. As long as we communicate, the trust is built, and being able to bring that into future productions I do and future workplaces, I think will be highly beneficial.